Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another video. As you can see, so yesterday I had stopped after completing the looping module, and I did mention that if possible, I'll try and start a race so that I can finish off the 4,000 points. I could finish the 4,000 points yesterday. However, since it was quite late, I did not really push myself, and I traveled quite a bit yesterday. So just stopped at once I ended the looping module. So I'll get started with the arrays module, and I'll get back to you once I complete a couple of tasks. Hey guys, welcome back. It's actually evening, it's pretty late in the evening. So interestingly, what happened was I was originally going through the first task of the arrays module, and it was basically pretty about a 50-minute video by Webber explaining how arrays work, and towards the end he discussed a bit about strings as well, but majority of it was about discussing how arrays work and all of that. So I had a lot going on yesterday, and I did not get the get I did not get enough amount of sleep yesterday night as well. So I think that, and along with me traveling in the morning, had to run a couple of errands. So all of that took up a lot of time, and eventually, yeah, as I was watching the video, I did not even realize it, but I fell asleep in my chair. So I woke up when I was, when I woke up after a while, the video had already ended. I didn't even know, and roughly about an hour and a half had passed. I don't even remember when I fell asleep. So it was quite interesting. So I took the entire afternoon off. Took a break, had my lunch, got some rest, and then in the evening I sat down, started going through the video again from the start, and yeah, got done with it. Then that was the first assignment in arrays. The second assignment was another video explaining about primitive and reference data types, and also there was an example problem that was solved by Web. So that gave a really good idea of, even for beginners it was quite friendly, but otherwise also if you're having issues, they have doubt sessions, and you can also refer to tutorials point or W3 schools or tons of other YouTube videos, whatever is comfortable to you. So yeah, given that I already had a decent understanding of this, I did not have to go through it, but still I'm going through most of these videos just to ensure that I don't miss out on things, right? So let's not be overconfident, and I've made that mistake a couple of times. So even if I've gone through the same topics, I'm still going through them because it's been a while since I've coded and all of that. And yeah, as you can see, I've completed about 27% in the arrays module. So that is, I've completed 5 tasks so far, 5 assignments so far in arrays. And yeah, on moving on to the sixth one. So I guess I'll probably do another 2 or 3. I'll try, but sixth, at least I'll complete the sixth one, and get back to you. So as you can see, since I've completed 4,000 points, it already shows I'm eligible for ISA. I can sign the ISA and secure my future with Sharpener and all of that. But as mentioned, just getting the 4,000 points is not my goal. My goal is still quite a bit ways off, right? So I need to get to DSA. So let's actually I don't remember. Let me see how many tasks there in arrays. So there are 18 tasks in arrays, 18 assignments in arrays, or problems that I have to solve. So once I'm done with all the 18 parts of the arrays module, I'll be done. So I'm done with 5. So I have 13 more remaining. So yeah, you know what, let's try and get it done by EOD tomorrow, which is end of the day tomorrow, right? So I'll be left with, okay, I technically got the ISA, right? So I'll see how far I can continue. It doesn't show the 9-day timer anymore. So, but assuming it was, I had 8 days from today, but from tomorrow it'll be just 1 week left. So today is Sunday, right? You can see. So it is 7th January 2024, which is Sunday. So by Saturday, in the next 6 days, let's see how far we can get, right? Cool, guys. You know what? I'll move on to the sixth assignment, and I'll keep you posted. And someone new seems to have gotten placed. This was added a day ago, so fairly new story, right? You can probably stay tuned or keep an eye out for the Sharpener YouTube channel or their Instagram account to get an insight, and they'll probably have a interview with this candidate, which is Prachi, sometime in the future. I'm not sure when that'll be, whenever they're free. So probably, yeah, you can attend those. I believe anyone can attend them, right? Not necessarily restricted to folks who are only enrolled with Sharpener, as far as I know. So look into it. Yeah, and you can join one of these, or you can watch the videos that Sharpener already has of students who have been placed earlier. So that is also a good way to understand how their experience with Sharpener has been. And as far as my experience goes, I'm sharing everything that I already knew before coming into Sharpener, so that gives you a good sense of understanding, and since of also sharing the kind of topics and how the questions are, not exactly the questions, but since I'm sharing what they're teaching, it should also give you a good understanding of how you can set the pace, or how you can look into it. Fine, I'll complete the sixth assignment and get back to you. See you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so just got completed with the sixth uh, assignment in ARRAYS module. Surprisingly, I'll share this honestly. So I thought ARRAYS was fairly simple. I think looking after the first two assignments were basically videos, and then the next three assignments were very simple problems in ARRAYS. So sorry guys, someone was at the door. So where was I? Yeah, so after completing the initial three assignments in ARRAYS, right, which was fairly straightforward, so I thought even the sixth assignment will be really easy, that I'll get it over with. But I took a good 30 minutes, right? And I'll tell you the interesting part about this. So Sharpener had also actually given links on how to solve the particular problem, right? And even after watching that and then attempting the question, right, it was still my mind was still a bit rusty, so I didn't get the logic straight away. So I was sort of dry running the code, going through it a couple of times. And I think it's best to always have a pen and paper, or at least a tablet of some sort, in order to dry run your code, because it feels simple. Even if you already know the concept, it might feel simple, and you might feel that you'll be able to solve it fairly easily. But there are times when actually writing the part of the code in pen and paper or on the tablet, and actually solving it, dry running it on paper, will help you get the concept really solidly, right? So it helps you understand it a lot better and a lot faster as well. So that's what I was doing, and it took a good 30 minutes of my time. So that's the thing about coding, right? So you always think a very simple concepts, you'll be able to easily do it, but sometimes you make mistakes in those simple concepts and you get stuck, right? It surprises even you, and even I was surprised. It was a fairly simple question. Even after giving the solution, I had to dry run it and actually understand how it works, right? So it happens. It's all part of the process, right? So definitely, if you put in the time and effort, and like I said, I believe I already said this in a previous video, right? So Denzel Washington says, right? What did he say, man? Yeah, so without commitment, you'll never start, but without consistency, you'll never finish, right? So you need to have a commitment or a goal in mind, right? That helps you get started on working towards that goal. But more importantly than just having a goal, you also need to be consistent in doing what is required to achieve the goal, right? Because without that consistent effort, without the consistent effort, I'm not going to become a good developer, right? I won't even become a developer. Forget about becoming a good or a mediocre developer. I won't become a developer at all without consistent effort, right? And that is what it takes in any craft or in any discipline or in any domain to, get your foot in the door. And if you want to be, in the top 15-20%, which is what I, strive to be, I feel like that is a reasonable mark to have, right? In a 30 30 30 year long career, right? So if you want to get to those top 15-20% at least, I think every day we have to put in the time and effort. So I missed out a day in between. I know, I remember that. So just trying not to make that mistake, right? And it doesn't have to be that, I have to practice on Sharpener itself every day, right? Let's say now problems on loops are done, but I can, still go to other resources, find some problems on loops, although it is not required. And the reason I'm not going to other resources right now is because I want to push as far ahead in the next week, right? And post that, I'll also start sharing some other resources and, practicing problems from there, right? Because if those resources are free, then I can probably share the questions and, my approach to solving a problem, how I think about it, how much time I spend on solving one problem, helps you get an idea that about the time and effort it takes, to learn to code if you have never coded, right? Or if you have like a very very basic understanding, it still shows you, how much time and effort you might need to, keep aside in order to get into this domain. So that's about it. I think I spoke quite a lot because after the sixth problem, I felt like I had to share this, right? So I think these small personal experiences will also help me understand the work that needs to be done, and also serves as a reminder of what I've gone through when I eventually achieve what I'm going after, right? So I think it's a nice way, and nice way to share the journey and also keep an account of the events that have happened, right? Life, uh, on a daily basis, weekly basis, whatever, right? So yeah, that's about it for today. As always, thank you for, coming to my channel, spending your precious valuable time in watching my videos. Although it might seem like at this point you're not getting a lot, I still hope it helps you make an informed decision on whether, coding is something you want to get into or not at this point, or at least probably motivates you if you have a zeal to learn to coding. So this is Sharpener is one platform where you can do that. And yeah, I think as always, consider subscribing. Thank you for uh, coming to my channel, watching this video, and spending your time. Do consider subscribing. Do leave a comment, like, and share the video if you think it will be useful for someone in your friend circle or some relatives who are, in their journey to code. So let's all, help each other out and progress ahead. That's how we grow together. So that's about it. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video. Bye.